Today we're going to be talking about the history of HermitCraft, and if you've never heard of HermitCraft, don't worry, because I'm going to go through everything you need to know about it. Hi everyone, this is React from SignetCraft, and today we're going to be taking a deep look into HermitCraft's history. We're going to talk about all the members of HermitCraft and all the different seasons. So if you do enjoy today's video, please don't forget to hit subscribe and like the video. Anyway, let's get into it. So, HermitCraft is probably the most popular SMP on YouTube. Basically, it's a really popular SMP with around 20 Minecraft YouTubers on it. It's currently HermitCraft Season 7, and given each season lasts a bit more than a year, that's pretty ridiculous. And what people like so much about HermitCraft is it's very technical, and also there are some massive builds and collaborations that go on. Also lots of pranks, which are probably the funniest parts of HermitCraft. There are currently 24 active members of the HermitCraft server. Now these include BOO, Cubfan, DocM, Etho, False, Green, Hypno, Impulse, Iskal, Jevin, Joe Hills, Corrales, Mumbo, Rendog, Scar, Stress, Tango, Timful Chef, Vintage Beef, Wells Knight, XP Crafted, Exuma, Zedaf, and Zombie Cleo. There are also some former members of HermitCraft that are probably worth a mention. For example, Generic B, who is the founder of HermitCraft Season 1. The reason why it's called HermitCraft is because he called himself the Gaming Hermit. So there's also Jassassin, Python, and Biffa, who were former members. But really we can take a look at the members of HermitCraft in different kind of categories of what they specialize in, because all of the different hermits specialize in one aspect of Minecraft. For example, Mumbo and Iskal are well known for their redstone, so is Etho. Then Corrales, BOO, and Green are well known for their builds, so Scar. The HermitCraft server is really a very select group of Minecraft YouTubers. So if you're ever thinking of joining HermitCraft, well, honestly, it's probably not gonna happen. I'm sorry. The reason new people get to join HermitCraft is because they become authorities kind of in one aspect of Minecraft, and then they're recognized by a hermit, and then they let them join. For example, Green, he is probably one of the most popular building channels on YouTube, with about 5 million subscribers, actually no, 6 million. And he only joined HermitCraft in Season 6. So, about 8 years ago, a group of YouTubers decided to make a SMP called Geomine. These YouTubers included Exuma, Mumbo, False, and Generic B. At the time, Geomine was definitely not a big thing. It was a small server. I guess big SMPs didn't really exist on YouTube. It was definitely important because it was a place where YouTubers that are now part of HermitCraft met for the first time and got to know each other. So then Generic B contacts Exuma and says, hey, we're gonna make a new server. So Exuma and Generic B get together a group of friends that become the members of HermitCraft Season 1. And when they started the server, they were taking inspiration from a popular server at the time called Minecraft. So they do Season 1, it's a lot of fun. They start to get a small fan base. And then we go to Season 2. So now Generic B decides to leave HermitCraft, and Season 2 gets underway. So Season 2 is a bit strange because it's kind of in two halves. So they invite some new members to the server, notably Mumbo Jumbo, who is now probably the most popular hermit. While HermitCraft was still formatted very similar back there with kind of bases and a community shopping area, everything was a lot smaller scale. In fact, if you watch some of the hermits videos reacting to their old videos or old HermitCraft seasons, yeah, you'll just see how much it's changed over the years, how much bigger it's become. Then there's also this second half of Season 2 where they invite some more hermits and kind of move to a different part of the world, and this is where Exuma takes over as kind of the boss, I guess, of HermitCraft, while he manages the whole server and the website, etc. Okay, that's really it from Season 2. Now, Season 3 is interesting because they decide to play on a world with amplified terrain. If you didn't know, amplified terrain is basically where your Minecraft world is generated with really tall mountains. Well, kind of all the landscape is exaggerated, which led to the spawn area looking really wacky with like different buildings and shops and stuff like that perched up in mountains. And some of the new members for Season 3 included DocM77, Etho, and also Impulse. By Season 4, things start to kind of shape up to the HermitCraft that we see today, with new members including Iskal, Wells Knight, Cubfan, Scar, and Ren. Then through Season 4 and 5, things in HermitCraft just start to get really massive, and the viewer base starts to grow as well exponentially. And one of the interesting things about HermitCraft is the point where it starts to see massive growth is also the point where Minecraft on YouTube starts to lose popularity. But HermitCraft seems to still go strong and grow. That's one of the things that makes HermitCraft so special. It's the fan base, it's the loyal viewers that watch every single episode, that go around every single YouTuber just finding out what's happening on the server. And then we go on to Season 6. Season 6 is the point where HermitCraft goes from, well, a big server to absolutely gigantic, getting millions and millions of views. This is because 2019, about halfway through Season 6, is when Minecraft sees a massive boom in views and popularity on YouTube. If you want to find out more about this, there is a video that I made a couple weeks ago about this. Green joins in HermitCraft Season 6, and also in Season 6, I think some of the most memorable, some of the biggest bases are built. Another memorable thing about Season 6 was the shopping district, the whole commercial side of it, with corporations, like for example Sahara, which was basically Amazon but in Minecraft. And then they also had a rival, Concorp. There was also a war on the server. Yeah, Season 6 was a pretty good time to be watching HermitCraft. So here we are in 2020, and Season 7 has been shaping up to be probably the best season yet. I mean, every single season of HermitCraft has just got progressively better, I would say. And the audience of HermitCraft has also grown throughout 2020. This is due to the fact of the lockdown and everybody watching Minecraft and YouTube a lot more. And I think people went from watching only 1 or 2 hermits to just basically watching anything that they see in their recommended section. And some of the highlights of Season 7, I have to say the whole mayoral race was pretty cool, with Grumbots and all the different mayoral campaigns, and then also False's base, that's just ridiculous. Some of the mini-games have been pretty awesome too, with the head games, Tag 2 Electric Boogaloo. Also Hermit Challenges has been quite memorable so far. Another highlight was when DocM77 and Rendog had kind of a Western style showdown. This is because they were the only 2 hermits who hadn't died, and they just had a good old fashioned shootout. So to summarise, HermitCraft, the biggest SMP on YouTube at the moment, that has been around for many years, and all we can do is hope that it remains how it is for many years to come. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.